Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. We are here starting our new challenge. So we are in prep week for our LIIFT4 group, and I just wanted to come and touch base with y'all and say welcome to anybody new and any of you people who've been with me before. Great, welcome back, and just wanted to refresh some memories or share some information so that you guys are on track or you don't feel lost, and hopefully can answer any questions you might be having with things I'm posting currently or will be posting this week, and hopefully this can share some information on the apps we're going to use. So the three apps that I would like you to have and that will make your life easier are the My Challenge Tracker app, which obviously if you're watching this you have, and the Beachbody On Demand app and the Nutrition Plus app. I'll highlight the My Challenge Tracker app and the Beachbody On Demand with the materials and workout information there, and then just mention the Nutrition Plus for a second because I'll hit on that probably more later. The My Challenge Tracker app. So you all have obviously done that, logged in, signed in with your information, which is all through the same as your Team Beachbody account. And basically, when you go in, you've selected, and if you've done a group before, then you might have something from your past, but otherwise, we've got our fall back into fitness, and that's what you'll see. And every day, if you have here on the home, you will see my daily or my latest coach post here. So that'll probably be one thing daily that'll pop up here with the coach post, but if I post something mid-afternoon or in the evening for information, that'll pop up, and my pinned post for the day, so my daily inspiration or information or whatever it might be, that'll always show up under the pinned. So just like in like a Facebook group or something like that where you see your posted or your announcement on the main group page, that's here too. So you would just see that there, and you can click view and you'll see my post for the day. You all feel free, like I said, this is in the group feed here, so this isn't anything anybody's posted, but you can either post a comment, question, video, picture just by clicking that information. If it's nothing that relates directly to your workout or to your Shakeology that you're logging, you can post anything there. But if you are doing something that relates to your Shakeology or workout, either from the homepage, you can just click on one of these, if it'll work, there we go, and it'll post that way. Or you can do it from the plus button here. Oh, sorry, clicking the wrong thing. There you go. Plus button there, and you can log things that way as well. Your information this way, this is tracking your activity, your weekly activity. You can put in your weight and measurements here. Any photos, you can put your goal here. This is your timeline, so all the posts you've ever made are going to show up there, whether you share them with me or not, or with the group or not. And then the notifications is just like in like Facebook or Instagram, where somebody is commenting or sharing something in a group or liking information or whatever like that, and it shows up here. And if there is anything, this little bell will have a number by it, and then you can come in here and you'll see the little blue dot of things you haven't actually seen yet, and you can click that and it'll take you directly to a post. So if you've posted something and somebody's made a comment on it, you don't have to keep going back trying to find the post you posted last week, but somebody made a comment on today. It'll take you straight to it. With that, let me say that you, in your settings here, you have some things, so your profile, so how you want your name and stuff to show up on here, and that's where you can log in and out of the app if you ever need to log out for some reason it's acting super buggy and you want to log out. That's where you click on there with your profile. Putting push notifications on, so things that'll any of the information you have set up, it goes there. So the newest thing for anybody, so somebody new to the group or somebody who's done this before but and used the app but this is a new feature, or a newer feature. So this is a super cool feature, and it's activity syncing with Beachbody On Demand and the Nutrition Plus app. So if you select that, here, I'll show you this one right here, the third one down with the little kind of circle arrows, that one right there. That is a super awesome feature. So whenever you do a workout through Beachbody On Demand, if you have all this stuff enabled and turned on, and then you have our group selected right here as what you're going to post to, and put your push notification on, as soon as it gets done, so as soon as you're done with your 30-minute workout and it, it's streaming through your phone, and then it's saying, okay, 30 minutes are up, see y'all tomorrow kind of thing, and it shuts itself down, then immediately a notification pops up and says, share this with my challenge tracker app. And all you have to do is like hit that notification or go back into your notification, in your notification center and select it. And it'll automatically put your workout with the time and date in the heading of your workout. So then you can just make a comment about your workout, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty, or that was really hard, or hey, I loved this one, or oh, I can't believe I just made it through leg day, that was miserable. Whatever it might be. And then you can post your sweaty selfie as well, and it all is just right there at your fingertips. You're not having to think about it. You're not having to remember, like, oh yeah, I just finished my workout and I forgot I need to go in there and post. It's all right there. Makes it super simple. So I highly recommend turning that feature on. Now, if you do something at the gym or go for a walk, run, whatever, go swimming, bike ride, anything like that, you still have the option to add your workout in separately. So it's not like if you turn this on, the only way you can log a workout is if you go through Beachbody On Demand. And if for some reason it's acting buggy and you do Beachbody On Demand, or you just stream it through your TV and it's not synced up to your phone, whatever, you can still go in and input it the way we have in the past, or just type it in yourself, no big deal. But it does make that super simple for you. From there, you obviously have time zone, language, units, workout, nutrition. I have the group set up for LIIFT4. You can put in your Shakeology flavor if you have a multi-pack, or you're alternating between flavors over the next 8 weeks. Pick one. It's more for your reference and information of what supplements you're using, or Shakeology you're using as well. But like additional supplements and nutritionals, like if you decided to start this week with like 3-day refresh or something like that, or you added one of the boosts, or you are using some of the performance line like Hydrate or Energize, Recover, any of that stuff, you can put that in there for, like I said, for your reference to know what you're actually utilizing with this program. So it's just a good way to be able to go back and reference later of what you've actually been using. And if you have any questions about any of those additional nutritional supplements and things like that, please feel free to reach out to me. I will give you my opinion on all the products of what I've tried, and I've tried all of the performance line, and my opinion on all of them, and what we, if you're interested, what you think will actually benefit you, and we can get you set up with any of that if you're interested. If not, no big deal as well, and you don't have to input that information. Notifications. This is a big one. I obviously have all of my notifications turned on, so everything is blue. Yay! Because I want to hear and see from you guys anything and everything y'all mention and post, because I want to be encouraging to y'all, as well as if you're asking any questions or have any concerns or having issues. I hope that this is updating itself fast enough and I can answer those for you, as well as, like I said, it's a form of encouragement and motivation for me to make sure I'm doing things and staying on top of stuff. So I have them all turned on, but if you guys want to make sure whenever a coach adds post, that's whenever I add my daily post, or an informational video, or when time goes on, if I'm doing anything additionally for any of our fun little prize challenges and things, you want to make sure that's on so you don't miss out. And then if you want to have it when anybody adds a post, so any person in our challenge group adds a post, it'll just have a little bubble pop up, a little red bubble with your push notifications that way, or when you log into the app and it'll say down there in the corner with your little bell and your little blue number of if somebody's added an additional post as well, and if you want to be able to comment and help cheer anybody else on or anything like that, Or if you just want to have it on to, besides my post, if you want to have something on where whenever somebody comments on your post, so you did a workout and said something like, oh my gosh, how did you get through this? Or was this hard for anybody else? And they're like, oh my gosh, yes, that one was super hard for me. Or I absolutely loved this workout. I can't wait till next week, whatever it might be. And just being able to converse with each other, but somebody actually commenting on your post. That way you don't have to keep going back and finding to see if anybody commented. It'll notify you if somebody is responding directly to you. Yeah, with the complete your workout on a Beachbody with the activity syncing, having that on is always good. And yeah, my notifications. And then reminders. Reminders is another good thing to add if you have a bad habit, or even if you just, it's a good thing to turn on just in case. Putting that get reminders, because if you know that you are really great about logging your workout, but not your Shakeology, or the other way around, because you do Shakeology in the morning and you log out for breakfast and you're like, yep, done. Hey guys, I did this and this is what it was. But then when you get your workout done in the afternoon, coming back in here, like I said, if you don't do it through the on-demand, or if the system's being glitchy or something and you can't do it, setting a time of day where the app will just send you a notification saying, hey, you haven't logged anything today, come in. Oh yeah, that's great. So I like to set mine later in the afternoon, because normally I say I should have my workout done by then, and I will have my Shakeology, because I tend to do my Shakeology mid-afternoon. And that way I make sure I get everything in there. If for some reason I didn't post that yet, or if I know I'm waiting to do like yoga more in the evening or something like that, that's fine and I can wait. But at least it's reminded me like, hey, you need to get in there. It's a little extra nudge to get it done. So that's a great option to put on as well. And with that, the only other reminder I can say to you guys is when you do make your post, like for instance, when I made my Shakeology post today and sharing with y'all what I did and everything like that, this little toggle down here, it won't pop up until you actually input something, or like that you're actually going to log it. But to share it with the group, you got to make sure that's blue, and that way then it'll show up on the group feed line, and that way all of us can make a comment or say, yeah, way to go, or ooh, that sounds delicious, or like I said, or ooh, that was tough for me too, whatever it might be. But make sure that is on, because I know in the past we've had a bad habit, or we're going, why isn't something showing up? I don't understand. And it's just that simple little switch down there that is so easy to miss. So quick reminder now, and I'm sure I might have to remind you later, but turning that on will make sure everything shows up in the group feed down here. Okay. So, and we've already got people posting, which is awesome. So with that is, and then up here, when I start posting things like our calendar, or if I've got recipes or meal plans or something that I can post and add to the files, that'll show up in the info and files section here, and that'll show up right, screen glare, in here with files, and you can do that and click there. Right now I don't have anything in there, but I will soon, I promise, and you will have access to things there as well. Let's see, what else? Go to the Beachbody On Demand. This is where you will find the LIIFT4 program materials. So for those of you who have done any of the programs with me in the past, you access it the same way, still same login, all that. For those of you who are new, log in with your Team Beachbody On Demand account. Go in there, and obviously you won't have anything that shows up under recently watched yet, but under your member library, you will see and have access to everything Beachbody's ever released and launched. So scroll through and you can find LIIFT4 that way, or you can go to the trainer down here at trainers. That's probably the most simple way, and find Joel. He's in mine, and I'm assuming in everybody else's. He's the second one over, Autumn and then Joel. So you click Joel, and LIIFT4 is an option, and you select LIIFT4. Okay, and then you come to this screen and you have your workouts and materials. So under workouts here, under this learn more, the first three things here, they're short little videos that just kind of give you a highlight of what the program's all about, a quick hello from Joel, kind of talking about it real quick, and then talking about nutrition and how all that works, mentioning our exciting treat day, things like that. And then how to LIIFT4. That's a good one to watch as well, kind of talking you through form and technique, and how to do things safely while lifting, because like I said, he's being more of our personal trainer through this program. And then the fourth one in that is the sample workout. So that was the one that they released as an option for people to preview this program before it was even launched. And so it's a great workout. It's a good sample taste of like everything, and gets you you lift and then you do the hit, and it's a full sample of what what we're gonna be doing for the next 8 weeks. And then if you go all the way down, so then you have week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have your ready for liftoff, and you've got at the very bottom, there's 4 things with before LIIFT4. So if you're wanting to check something out before we get started with that program, if you don't want to just do something like clean week just to get the ball rolling, if you actually want to check this program out, these are the ones to do and try, because they're quick 20-minute workouts that give you a sampling of how things are really going to run. You've got your chest and back circuit, so how a circuit works with the different muscle groups. Legs, lift 50-50, so one of the programs with your lift and hit alternatives back and forth there, so you have a 50-50 split of that. And then you've got like your full body hit, and so this is giving you a true sampling of what the workouts are going to be. In the before LIIFT4, the band modifier is actually in there with them versus a separate screen option that you would have to do through, I think, your computer still. But that shows you even how to utilize the bands there as well. So if you're traveling or anything and you don't have your weights or can't go to the gym or access to the gym when you're traveling, that and you can bring your bands, you can do that there as well. Great option. I actually did it this summer when we were in Red River. Oh, sorry if I guys see this. Anyway, if you then go to the materials section, oh, I apologize. In the materials section, this is where you have your workout calendar. So if you bought the challenge pack, or you have the challenge pack, that's the big fold out thing. Here's a smaller version that you can print out on a normal letter size paper, and I will attach that in our challenge group files section. Your weight progression. So right on here, it looks teeny tiny, I know, but when you print it out on a normal letter size piece of paper, it all fits, it works great, and I promise you can write in your weight that you're using, and you will want to do that because you will be progressing in weights, and you want to see where you've come, how far you've come. Some muscle groups won't jump up as quickly, other groups will jump up a lot faster than you think, and so just be ready, be prepared that you might want to go buy heavier weights, or you're going to have to be learning to have bigger, better grip strength because you're going to be holding more than one at a time. And then probably most importantly, what we're going to be talking about this week is the nutrition program and nutrition guide. So that is the same as this, but it's on here, and you've got access to here for those of you who didn't buy the new challenge pack you're carrying over. That's all this information for those of you who did do the challenge pack, and I'll just talk through this because I can hold this up easier and show you information. This is your go-to for this program, material information. So if you want to print it out that way, or if you just need quick reference when you're gone or out and about, that's where you go for your information. This is where you find where you can see how to do your measurements. I'll post something like that in our group as well. And then where you find your plan, your nutrition plan. Rather than doing the fancy calculations and everything, this time Joel and the nutritionist just broke it down by, okay, if you weigh this much or less, you fall in plan A, which is 168 or less, you fall in plan A. And if you're in a range from 165 to 195, you're plan B. If you are 195 and a half to 222, you're plan C, and so on through D, E, F, and even up to, if you're super hungry and doing a lot of heavy lifting and stuff, you can even go all the way up to G. So we'll talk more about the containers and everything as we go on this week, but I just wanted to let you know that that's where you find those. And then it also has your container information of what those pretty little colors and how many of each of those things you get are, and with your food list. So if you've been sticking to your fixate, your 21-day fix, your 80-day obsession, that kind of stuff, not quite as strict as 80-day obsession per se, but if you're following 80-day obsession, I would definitely say that's a great reference tool because it's similar with the lifting style and everything from a food list kind of thing. It does actually break things down for you that much more of, okay, if I'm having shrimp that's 4 ounces or 19 large steamed shrimp versus having to then count them out or trying to stuff them all in your red container. So things like that that are all here and great, and it has your free foods list and your Shakeology bases and all that stuff. So that is all on the materials section. It's all in your little guide here, and like I said, we'll talk through a little bit more of that later. So that is your Beachbody on Demand. And then the other one I said is the Nutrition Plus, Beachbody Nutrition Plus, and that looks like this one, so just kind of orange. And that's where we have our, where we can track all our portions and stuff, where you have your container counts and you can track your water for the day and everything like that. And you just have these things here, and I will talk you through that at a later date. But super easy at your fingertips. Also, it gives you access to a lot of great recipes and stuff easily there. But like I said, you can always utilize that the Fixate, which is in the Beachbody on Demand. Down here at the bottom in your member library, you find this one with Bobby and Autumn right here, Fixate. And that's where you can see your, obviously it's not workouts, it's just some of the recipe videos, and then your materials gives you with like the recipe lists and things like that with your recipes that do coincide with this program because it is, like I said, more container based. So with that, I hope this long video has helped you feel a little bit better informed, not confused you, helped jog your memory on a few things, whatever it might be. But if you still have any questions about things I'm talking about or where to find stuff, please feel free to post in the group. There's potentially some of us who had that same question the last round and can answer it for you besides myself. Or maybe, you know, we were thinking the same thing and it was just, you know, we hadn't got around to asking that question yet, or you've made us think something else. So please, anybody, feel free to post in the group. If you're not comfortable yet, though, by all means, feel free to reach out to me through text, a phone call, an email, whatever it might be, because I want you guys to feel fully prepared and ready to take this on, not worrying about, you know, fidgeting with the technology and feeling lost before you even get started. So anyway, guys, I hope that helps, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.